Welcome to this channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So today I'd like to share with you a really important information. And we need to clean up many misconceptions or misleading in Wing Chun training. Now, often we can hear that somebody will say, if you train in Wing Chun, you must not do weightlifting. Or if you train in internal, you need to be soft. You must not do weightlifting. So is that true? Well, it turns out that those all are just hearsays, which is actually opposite of what is the truth, the reality of developing Wing Chun Kung Fu, or developing the Wing Chun body. Now, in any martial art style, every martial art style will have its specialty in the kinematic chain handling. So human body, you can look at it as a kinematic chain, like in the physics, like I have shared in my previous YouTube. So every martial art style have their unique training in the kinematic chain. For example, the Western boxing kinematic chain is not the same with the kinematic chains of a judo player. Still, it is human. Still, you have the same shoulder joint, you have the same hip joints, but the kinematic chain pattern is different for every one of them. So do Wing Chun. Okay? So, in order to train the Wing Chun body properly for the sticking body short strike, one needs to be able to condition the 7 bowls, namely the feet bowl, the ankle bowl, the knee bowl, the hip bowl, the shoulder, which include the shoulder blade, the elbow, the wrist, 7 bowls. You need to be able to condition that to support the sticking body short strike type of martial art style. Now, the 7 bowls. The 7 bowls, a proper use or proper conditions or functional training of the 7 bowls is that in today's language, one needs to know which bowl is for what, or which bowl have what type of characteristics. For example, the shoulder bowl here. This is for mobility. The elbow is for stability. So the elbow doesn't mean that it doesn't move. Like usually today you can hear about people talk about immobile elbow. Well, that is wrong. What the ancient mean is this elbow is for stability. this shoulder is for mobility. So in today's sports science, because sports and science are keeping progressing, today in sports science, you have the stability and mobility continuum to explain how the proper use of this body, this joints. Okay? Now, so say you know, this is a stability joint, you don't waving around because this is using for the stability functions. This is a mobility, this is a mobility, you want to use it for agility and so forth. You still need what? You still need muscle to support each joints to function. Not to mention that if you want to go for fighting, high speed, high intensity fighting, you want to train for the power, the strength, the movement, the momentum, you need to develop the muscle, which supporting this mobility and stability continuum, which supporting your kinematic chain. So you need to develop the 7 ball with the training or functional training to condition the muscle with isometric training, isokinetic training, all those muscular training. So do one lift weight for that? Sure. If you want to develop your muscle, develop the endurance, you of course need to lifting weight. So it is misleading to saying that, oh, if you train in Wing Chun, you must not train in weightlifting, those kind of things. Now, what you don't want to is to you just say weightlift brute forcely. You don't even know, how to train this stability and mobility continuum. You just build big muscle where you have no idea what are you doing. You're just lifting weight. What are you doing? You're just building muscle which you don't even have any idea. Instead of developing the kinematic chain or developing the 7 balls for Wing Chun or developing the stability and mobility continuum serving Wing Chun. Similarly, like the Western boxing will condition their body for Western boxing. The Jiu-Jitsu will condition their body for ground fighting. So if one have no idea on this kinematic chain, have no idea on the 7 balls, have no idea on this stability and mobility continuum, then what does one train? So it doesn't matter if you lift within weight or you train in the Wing Chun. What are you trained? What result do you want? What is the goal of the training? And you can see many people say, well, bong sao have to be this way, that way, that way. Well, does those bong sao actually follow accord with the human nature of the stability and mobility continuum? Or the bong sao itself is screwed up that it jamming the body. Like you look at many people when they do bong sao like that. You take a shot from here, it's going to break this. Okay? You look at it. So, how does that thing even works if you don't know about the kinematic change type, you don't know the stability, mobility continuum, or the 7 balls? What are you doing? And of course, you know, like as far as you brute force training, just big muscle here and here, it's going to cause you a problem because you are not actually training so that you develop the proper kinematic chain you need, but just go doing something else. So it is just this simple. First, you need to know, okay, what type of kinematic chain? Okay, you have 7 balls. What is each ball doing? You don't say, oh yeah, immobile elbow, you put the elbow here. This is a Wing Chun secret, whatever, internal, whatever. In fact, that's just a stability joint so that you don't want to wave around this when you want to use strength. And that is not going to generate the power, the movement, the momentum, and the flexibility where people can handle the entire 7 balls. And of course, one not going to go just like, just pumping iron, make it look big. What are you doing? If you want to just doing bodybuilding, that's fine. But in Wing Chun, you better know that what are you training there? How does it support your kinematic chain? Okay? So it is this simple issue. But today, the quality of Wing Chun educations is a disaster. In one way, one do not follow what the ancient teaching is about, where the ancient teaching actually is accord to today's sports science. On the other way, one have no idea what is the modern sports science. It's just, oh, I'm the Sifu, I say so. Your Bong Sao has to be doing this, your Tan Sao has to be doing this. What the heck are you talking about? So those are a mess. That's why it doesn't work. Because if you don't even have the kinematic chain of your body conditions and you're proficient with it, you couldn't even move. So, as a summary, to building out this muscle, is that bad? No. Building out muscle, do you need weightlifting? Sure. Isn't the Chinese say, externally train the muscle, the sinews and bone, internally train the breathing and the qi, the energy? So this is what I'd like to share with you, and next time I'm going to share with you, the training, the developing of the qi, or the internal. Again, that is a mess today. People do not know what is going on, have never trained it, is selling the emperor's clothes. Internal thing is very, very easy to spot. And yet today, most 99% do not have the internal in Wing Chun, 99.99%. So why do I know? Why am I be able to so assertive to say that this is not internal, forget about it? Because there are physical things, physical signature. It's like this body, mobility and stability continuum that people can track you, people can read you. Why? Of course you want to read your opponent, isn't it? If he is an internal guy, you want to read him. If you don't know how to read him, how can you fight him?